Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to have a little discussion regarding crafting and the crafting benches in ICARUS today. All of this is my own personal opinion, so take it with a pinch of salt. But hopefully I want to spark a bit of a discussion with you guys in the comments. Maybe the devs will pick up on something, might give them an idea or whatever. Anyways, so yesterday I did the beehive video and showed off some of the module slots in it. Now this isn't the first craftable item in ICARUS that has module slots. The other one is the contact device. Even though the contact device, as it stands now, is like the second iteration, the original one was a big satellite. But anyways, I digress. So we're here to talk about the crafting stations in ICARUS today. Now, I've been thinking about this for a while, but what really sparked this video off me playing Soul Mask recently, a survival game which is coming soon. Anyways, so Soul Mask has where you can upgrade your crafting benches. All of them are upgradable, where you have to craft a module, and you place it in a module slot on that crafting bench, and it changes its appearance, and you can do the higher tier stuff. This is what I'd like to see ICARUS do. Yes, we've seen it on 2 items, but I really would like to see this going forward, maybe on the crafting bench itself. So you go from the crafting bench, machining bench, and then to the fabricator. I don't know how you would do that, as you would need the machining bench to craft the parts you need. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you would get from A to B, but you know, hopefully the devs would figure that out. Anyways, so yeah, so what I'm thinking is, let's just say we're using the beehive for example here just because it's new and I'm standing right next to it. So the beehive has 4 module slots to it, and it never looked like this originally. So let's just go ahead and just take the module slots out of the beehive, and that is what the beehive actually looks like. But over time, if you want to improve it, you can craft module slots. So let's go ahead and put the beehive small expansion in there and just see what I mean. It changes on the spot over time with new modules added. These are very cool and unique ways to actually add these items to the game. Like I said, the contact device does this exactly the same way. You put your upgrade module slots in to the upgrade boxes, and they change their appearance and they unlock more features. I can't see why this wouldn't work well and benefit the game in general if we did this with the crafting benches, for example. We'll just use the regular crafting bench as an example, and let's just say you have an upgrade slot here in the upper right where you can upgrade it to the machining bench, and then another one for the fabricator. So that'd cut down on having 2 additional benches, and this one would just change its appearance over time. Like I said, I don't know how you would go from A to B, getting the materials together for the machining bench and crafting the actual module itself, but I'm sure the devs would figure that out. I was also thinking there might be an issue with that though, because if you had 3 benches rolled into one, all of the information would have to be inherited from the crafting bench, the machining bench, and the fabricator all into this one box here on the left. Now that might not be an issue, but the storage might be if you like to put a lot of just random stuff in your crafting benches, but it might also encourage people actually using better storage systems. So if you wanted to go down the module route, you can do actually a lot of stuff. Now right now, people complain that there's not enough talent points and stuff like that. And yeah, and the devs don't really want to just throw talents at you. They want you to make you think about your build and stuff like that a little bit more, which is absolutely fine. I agree with that. But what if you take some of the talent which are currently in the game right now, which make you smelt faster or whatever, and turn them into modules for furnaces maybe? So you can craft module slots for your furnaces where you can make them smelt faster and stuff like that. It's another resource sink as well, and you're removing a talent point away which someone might be able to use on something else. And I think having the furnace go the same route as what the beehive and the contact device has. So you start off with a stone furnace and work your way up and continue upgrading it until you get to the electric furnace point. This can do everything the other 2 can, so I don't understand why you couldn't have this as like an upgradable module, so it physically just changes its appearance on the spot. Obviously it's a bigger model, so you might have to maneuver around or something like that to get it to fit, but you know, that's neither here or there. So the textiles bench is actually a really good example. Now, this is the electric textiles bench, yeah? And this is the textiles bench. If you look at the actual size and framing of this is a really good example of what would be good for using a modular to upgrade to the next tier. So if you look at the size and frame of that to the electric textiles bench, I think you could see a gradual upgrade process with modules to get to this point without the need of 3 separate benches or more than one bench scattered all over your base for whatever reason. This can all be used technically on every single crafting bench in the game, where maybe you can even pick and choose what kind of modules you want to put on stuff. Maybe you want to add a storage module onto here. I think the devs could give you flexibility with this. So if you want to have, I don't know, upgrade this to a fabricator, but it's got 2 slots here in the corner or something like that. So it gives you a bit of flexibility for like an extra storage or maybe a crafting speed module or something like that. So you get to pick, do you want more storage or do you want a bit of extra crafting speed? It's up to you. Anyways, thanks for watching. I will be live today doing a bee farm build. So I will be upgrading a big portion of this base today and pulling a lot of it down to make room for my new bee farm. So anyways, if you want to check that out, make sure you subscribe, hit like, turn your notifications on for when I go live today. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this modular system that I've been talking about. Is this something that the game, do you think, would benefit from? Is it a good idea? I'm just spitballing ideas here. I think it would improve the game personally, but yeah, it's just something to give people food for thought, and maybe the devs might pick up on some ideas or something like that. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody.